It looks like a normal metal box that's used to carrying either spices or some sort of storage for something.
Or bombs?
It could be. I don't know. You have to open it up.
Oh,
It's probably Strato's head.
Probably. It probably is. Or a ransom note. It might be that. Okay, I'll take it back down.
And welcome to another episode of Transformers D&D. We're going to pick up exactly where we left off, where Spitfire is currently in the race of her life, recently popped one of her tires and is now in second place. And Mantix is on top of the building where Soundwave is, and Soundwave says he has something for him. What could it be? Let's find out. So we're going to start off with the Mantix part, because I feel like that cliffhanger needs to be resolved sooner rather than later. So let's flip to the exact moment where Mantix arrives at the top of this tower, and Soundwave turns and says,
"Welcome, Mantix. I have something for you."
Commander? Commander Soundwave, what are you doing here?
Investigating.
Investigating what? Did I miss your message about where to meet you?
Incorrect. Here, I have something for you.
And Soundwave extends his hands out, and you see a massive blaster. It looks like somewhere between a rifle and a full-on automatic machine gun.
Okay.
This is the reconnaissance blaster.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take it.
Thank you, sir.
We must use this to defeat Shockwave.
I agree. I definitely agree, sir. Did you happen to see, I was chasing some sort of monster thing up the tower when I popped in here and you were here, which was a total surprise. So do we still need
Monster.
to meet later? Monster.
I have not seen any monsters.
Did I see Primus? Did I see the monster thing go in this building? That's why I
Yes.
landed in here, right?
Yeah, you're at the top. You saw it crawl in through like the middle-ish area of the building. So it may
Okay.
not have arrived at the top yet.
Okay, but I saw it was climbing up. I remember that's why I went in the
Yeah.
top. Okay.
Okay, well, there was one climbing up the side of this building, sir, and then I shot at it and missed, and it went in the building, and I think it's climbing up the top, so that's why I came up to the top of the building.
If that is true, we must prepare and defend our ground.
Yes. What does this blaster do exactly? Will this be useful?
It'll allow you to kill anything in one hit, as long as you hit it.
Exactly. I feel like I'm just as lost in this interaction as Mantix would be.
Soundwave says,
This weapon was designed by Shockwave himself. When landing, a successful hit may cause them to become stunned.
That's pretty awesome.
I stole the reconnaissance blaster from Shockwave when he discovered the space bridge portal on Luna 2 as a contingency plan if he ever became a threat to the Decepticon cause. There is an additional part of the plan, finding the Autobot Matrix of Leadership, which is believed to be able to defeat any darkness. And if that is true, we will need to prevent whatever evil Shockwave plans on releasing in our universe.
Groups of leadership? Where do you think it is?
Here, in this tower.
Here?
and we're going to flip to Strato.
What? I hate you so much.
Noise.
Strato, you're heading up the tower, taking the stairs, because there's only stairs, and you can hear lots of, like, tentacles whipping, as if it's something's climbing ferociously. Ferociously? Fiercely. Quickly? One of those words. I'll cover my bases.
Okay, I keep running after it. I don't want to try to shoot because it's a moving target, so I'll just keep running, try to
Okay.
catch up.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll me in athletics.
Oh boy. That's a 4?
Oof.
So you're not going as fast as you could be. You're tripping on some steps here and there, but not enough to do any damage, just enough to slow you down.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we're going to flip to Spitfire in the middle of the race. You just finished your first loopy-loop and time for the second one. So go ahead and roll me a dex save. And if anyone is watching her on the pad, can cheer her on to give her advantage. And I think the
Zephyr
only one
is.
that would be able to do that is Zephyr.
Mm-hmm.
Go, baby, go.
Oh my god, I forgot you're singing.
Oh yeah.
I give her advantage.
18.
Fantastic. You're able to overcome the popped tire, kicking in and using every resource to gather enough speed and velocity that having a popped tire does not affect you as much as you were thinking it would. And you finished the second loopy loop. Go ahead and roll me a d2.
Oh,
I don't like this part.
I got a 1.
Got a 1. You maintain your second place position.
Spitfire, spitfire, shish, goomba. Spitfire, spitfire, rah, rah, rah.
After collecting coins on the last loopy-loop, sorry, wrong game, Sonic. Zooming out of this last loopy-loop takes you to what looks like a large Ferris wheel contraption where the tracks end on one end and continue on the opposite side of this Ferris wheel. It kind of looks like it makes you roll into a cart and then it rotates all the way around and then you can continue on the other side.
Interesting.
And you can see Override, who is in the lead, take the first cart and begins to go up.
Really? Great. I can do it.
You continue?
Yes.
Alright, okay. So you roll into your own cart and begin to rotate up. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Bum, bum, bum. 13.
Perfect. Taking a look, you see Override transform in her Ferris wheel cart and begin to climb out of it so that she can not have to wait on the rotation and hop into the other side of the tracks. What would you like to do?
Cheating?
Go, go,
I was gonna say, like, I guess I don't really know if that's cheating or not, huh?
Did you just do a Mario Kart maneuver?
I think there's no rules in this race.
Oh, okay. I would
Except you can't fly.
Yeah, no
Well,
Not
fly.
for me.
I think I'm gonna borrow the idea and do what she does.
Roll me in athletics.
Does Zephyr cheer her on for this part?
He can.
Spitfire, spitfire, shish, goomba. Spitfire, spitfire, rah, rah, rah.
I did get a 17 to start.
Oof.
3. So 17.
So you transform and you climb and you're actually doing pretty well. You're hopping and leaping from cart to cart to get to the tracks faster. You're almost right next to Override, and as you peek behind your shoulder, you can see the blue Cybertronian Charger also transform into a short little guy with thick arms and legs and a wide chest, also begin climbing. But there's something weird on their back that you couldn't see in their vehicle mode. But every once in a while, it pokes out when they're climbing when it reveals their back, if that makes sense.
Ooh, I don't like the sound of that.
Flipping to Zephyr, whose current mission, I believe, is to attempt to behead the announcer bot, which currently has 2 large bodyguards standing next to him near the finish line.
Those bodyguards.
No, sir.
Okay. I say, sir. Or hold on.
Yeah.
Sir, somebody stole some bobbleheads.
The announcer bot goes, "Oh, really? Those are very important for the race. Bodyguards." And he snaps his fingers. "Go investigate." And the bodyguards get up and they walk out from the pit that they're in. And the announcer bot then goes and sits down and pulls out a nice mechanical cigar.
I commit a murder.
Wait, is that a question for them, or are you just saying,
I commit a murder.
A statement.
oh goodness?
He's letting you know. He's dead.
Roll sneak, I guess?
23.
Goodness. How are you doing this, sir?
As I'm singing to distract, or wait, he's looking the other way, right?
He's kind of like just staring off into the distance, enjoying his cigar.
Well, he doesn't hear me, but I'm like, and I snap his neck.
Roll me a strength,
Oh boy.
and this
You'll
is
know how your
considered
strength checks
combat.
go.
Oh, this is considered 17.
Yeah, that does it.
So upset.
That does it. Okay. His neck plops off and hits the ground. His cigar also falls into his lap and begins to roll.
Oh no.
I grab it, and I grab the body.
Of course you're
And
gonna
I-
take the body.
Get out of this abomination of a singing body.
I thought you liked singing.
I thought you did too. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I don't think you guys are appreciating enough. I need more words of affirmation.
So you pop out of the socket of your vendor bot body, which falls down with the vacuum and all, and then you reattach yourself to this announcer bot body. Now, Bud, what you need to know about this one, whatever you say is going to be sped up. Or if you could try to talk fast, that'd be great.
Okay. I got this.
Went from singing to a speedster.
So I go from singing to rapping. It's not hard.
No rapping in this one.
Oh.
We're gonna flip to Strato.
I would like to keep tripping up the stairs until I catch the monster.
Okay. So you continue running up the stairs, and to your surprise, you reach the top without running into the monster. And you see Soundwave and Mantix at the top.
Oh boy.
And Soundwave turns to you, Mantix, and says,
Is he with you?
Yes, sir. Yes, he's with me.
Okay. I want to look around, see if I see the monster.
okay, roll perception.
3.
Ooh.
Three.
You do not see a monster with a 3. You
Okay.
see a perfectly clear, everything seems fine, hunky-dory. This room, perfectly fine. Soundwave, yeah, that seems normal to you. And then there's a big red orb ball that's been generating the rose-like lights throughout the city.
First, Mantix, I lost the creature. Second, I need to speak to Soundwave.
You need to speak to Soundwave?
Yes.
Soundwave just turns his head.
I'm gonna look at Soundwave and be like,
What?
I want to get up close to Soundwave.
You have a familiar presence. Do I know you?
I hope you do. Because you were there when they did this to me.
I'm just gonna look back and forth like, what is happening?
Which occurrence are you referring to?
Does a 8-wheeler sound familiar?
Affirmative.
It does? Okay. Do you remember that bot? Do you remember what you did to him? The shadow play?
I took no part in Shockwave's shadow play experiments.
But you didn't stop it.
It was not my part to do so. Even if I did, I would be clearly at a tactical disadvantage.
Tactical for who?
For the Decepticon survival,
What do I have to do with Decepticon survival?
to fight against the Autobots' tyranny.
If it was gonna cause so much problem, why save him? Why send him to Flatline and have him repaired?
A calculated move based on your compassion for bots smaller than yourself. I also believe in fair fights. In this case, Crossboom clearly had the upper hand.
But it was just another blip in the radar. Like if he was offline, it wouldn't affect your cause. But now you have a big target on your back because you saved a potential threat.
Are you a potential threat?
It can be.
Is this your attempt, Mantix? Is this their attempt?
I have no idea what is happening right now, sir. I don't even know really what he's talking about. I have
Our
not.
top priority should be Shockwave.
Oh, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna find him too.
How do you plan to achieve this goal?
I'm not sure. I'm working it out. But I'm sure he'll find me or I'll find him. So no matter what, I'll be face to face and I'll finish him off too.
A battle against Shockwave has always been an unfair attempt. A Cybertronian that plans every possible scenario with countermeasures and who currently threatens the universe at this very moment.
Yes, but
Do
he
you
hasn't.
really think you have an advantage against him, or even
Yes.
close to a fair fight against Shockwave?
Yes, because he hasn't met me.
Oh,
Okay,
he has
can't
met you.
detect my every move because I don't even know what I'm doing.
You have only ever been a puppet to his instruments. We all have.
Of course, I've been a puppet because he messed with my brain module.
You have no idea how true that statement is.
And getting the sense of it, yes. But based on all my other encounters, I can count on one thing, and I'm always gonna mess something up, and that is something nobody can account for.
He does have a point, sir.
Mantix, I fear we need to stick with the plan I have initiated.
Commander, despite not being entirely certain what plan you have initiated as of this moment in time, aside from what I have had revealed to me at this point, Stratostorm remains a very strong ally and an enemy that we would not want to make, as he would cause very grave complications to our potential mission, sir.
If this is true, then equipping him with the Autobot Matrix of Leadership may yield the results that we desire, stopping any darkness Shockwave plans on releasing. The very artifact that I believe is here in this tower, within this red tinted clasp behind me.
Sir, we might want to consider the implications of the fact that Stratostorm's memories and his mind is not completely his own. What if Shockwave has a backup plan in place were we to do something like equip him with the Matrix of Leadership?
That is
He's
where you come
obviously an
in with the
important...
reconnaissance blaster.
Wait. I wasn't chosen for the Matrix. There's somebody else. Don't know.
Who else could it be? The Autobot that travels with your party?
Yes. She's more qualified than I'll ever be.
We will have to see. We need to focus our efforts in figuring out the combination to releasing the Matrix's core.
Okay. Quick question. Well, two questions, actually, sir. First, I definitely saw a monster, so there is one here somewhere. And second, isn't the Resonance Blaster just a weapon? What's it going to do to help Strato?
The reconnaissance blaster may be able to stun Shockwave, allowing the rest of you to do enough damage to Shockwave to take him offline.
Understood. Okay, then anything to get a crack at Shockwave, sir. I'm beginning to think he may have killed my partner, my secret partner.
He killed your partner.
You know this for a fact?
Shockwave equates all life the same. You merely assign it a quantifiable value. 0.
He told me he would bring him back if I returned with more toxin.
An obvious lie to motivate you in moving his own plans forward.
I'm beginning to realize that, sir. So let's get him.
Okay, Mantix and Strato, roll me a perception.
17.
Ooh, 22.
Nice. In this room, you see the orb in a red tinted glass, although it seems to be locked in place somehow. In the center of this room stands a single plate. It looks like some sort of pressure plate opposite to the side of the beacon.
Does it look like that would require you to stand on it to open it, or does it look like a trigger for something, like a trap?
You'll have to find out.
Okay. Does Strato see it too, or?
Yep.
Can Mantix?
Yes?
I know we haven't traveled long enough, and I know you believe in the Decepticon cause, but do you trust Soundwave?
I trust Soundwave's motivations at this moment in time, but no, I don't trust Soundwave. I trust Soundwave to look out for the Decepticons and Lord Megatron.
Soundwave looks at both of you like,
I can hear you.
I would tell this to your face, sir.
Does it look like I care?
Respect.
Okay.
I will work with you until Shockwave's defeated, but after that I'm coming after you. That's a promise.
Agreed.
Yes.
I was like, oh no, not me!
Let's focus on the objective at hand.
Affirmative.
I'll go step on the plate.
once you step on the plate, 2 hand scanners appear on opposite sides of the room, just far enough where if you were standing in the center, you can't quite reach. Although if maybe there was a link or a chain, you could touch the hand scanners at the same time and maybe something would happen. Who knows?
Like if 2 bots touched it, or if he was holding something to touch it?
Like if maybe Soundwave was holding Strato's hand and Mantix was holding their other hand and they touched it maybe at the same time, maybe.
Friendship is power. But luckily I have 2 friends of my own. Minicons, come out!
Okay. Are you doing that for reals?
I would like to, but I know one doesn't want to come out. I'll talk to the one that doesn't want to come out, and I'm like, hey, I need your help real quick. It'll be quick, I promise. I'll protect
Ask
you.
your friend.
No thank you, 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 no thank you.
I'll protect
Bug
you.
Shield, however, gets into position and doesn't even get close to reaching the other panel.
Strato,
As if they're
you
way
need
too
some help?
small.
I guess I do.
I know.
And I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna grab his hand and reach out.
Permission to link hands.
This one time.
And he grabs your hand and touches the other scanner. At this very moment, the beacon begins to raise up and begins to opening, revealing a bright blue light coming out of it as this red tint was making that rosy color. And you can see the Autobot Matrix core glowing, and like a sudden whiff of energy floods the tower, and all of you guys go to full health if you were not already.
Oh, yay. I was not.
I mean, neither was I.
About time Strato got healed.
Flipping to Spitfire.
That's fun.
Spitfire, you make it on the other side of the Ferris wheel, and I'm assuming you transform into your alt mode.
Correct.
Roll me an athletics. And if Zephyr is cheering you on, he may do so.
Fire, Spitfire, shish, kumbah. Spitfire, Spitfire, rah, rah, rah.
That was beautiful. I haven't done that.
With those rolls, you maintain second place. As you can see, Override is right in front of you, almost to your, so like the front of your car is up to the back of their front tire, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And the blue Cybertronian, also known as Duck Charger, is behind you. And you can feel the tension rising. You can see the finish line straight ahead of you, half a mile down the road. Roll a D2 for the last time.
Oh god.
No, not the last time.
Fingers crossed, ladies and gentlebots. I got a 2.
A 2 is what we were looking for.
Yeah.
With that 2, you get the sudden inspiration that this all has come down to this very moment. And you just kick it into gear. Roll me a D8.
1d8. 1.
Using a lot of your own energy and extra fuel that was in reserves for any emergency, you take 1 point of damage to gather this extra speed up.
Oh.
Trying to limp across with this flat tire still. And you zoom into first place across the finish line.
Yes! Woo!
My
And,
money.
Zephyr, since you took over the announcer pot, I'm going to need you to do something for me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
Is that it?
Yep, that's all.
There you have it, folks. Another race has come to its end. A new leader has been declared. Let our new leader be as a leader one was when she gave us a power source that allowed us to move across the planet's surface.
Woo.
And when you finish that, you point to the neon building, the tower that's both Mantix and Strato in, and it goes from neon rose to a bright blue. And as that turns into a bright blue color, the ground begins to tremble as the city comes to a complete stop.
Oh, that's
Citizens
not
begin to panic as you can feel the temperature slowly rise. Flipping back to Mantix and Stratus.
This is not the leadership role I signed up for.
Looks like another planet is
Soundwave.
going to be destroyed.
Soundwave turns to you, Strato, and Mantix and says,
We must leave immediately. Grab the Matrix's core. I have a ship in orbit we can take.
What's happening?
The Matrix was the power source for this city.
The Matrix was the power source?
Correct. I believe Alita 1 used the Matrix's core to power this dying Titan.
Oh, scrap, this is a thing.
Wait, we can't leave them to die. Think I have a solution.
What is your solution?
I wanna take out the spark casing I got from the Titan that died outside.
okay,
And replace the Matrix core. Hopefully, see if that works.
okay.
Ooh.
So you grab the Matrix core and you can feel it like pulsing and glowing, and then you can feel immense energy as you're picking it up, and it feels a lot heavier than it should. Like incredibly heavy.
It's a heavy burden.
Oh, whatever.
And
Wow.
you place the behemoth spark in its place. Wow, what a phrase. I'm going to keep it though. You put the behemoth's spark in its location, and the city begins to slowly pick up its pace again and goes shoom, 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 and slowly begins rolling again. Not quite as fast as it used to, but enough to keep ahead of the sun.
Well, I'm happy that worked.
I'm glad you thought of it.
I have my moments.
Strato, roll me a perception
Oh boy.
with disadvantage, because this is happening as you're replacing the core.
Can I be looking around?
Normal perception, I guess.
Okay.
I got a 7.
12.
7 and 12. So, Strato, you're more focused on replacing the core, which you successfully do. And this happens as you turn around. Mantix, all you can tell is you feel something's off.
It's not good. I'm starting to suspect something.
And from the edge of this tower, a black and green figure climbs and leaps into the room, kicking Strato to the ground.
Is this the same figure that we were chasing?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution.
14.
With the 14, you drop the Matrix core, and it rolls off the side of the tower and begins to fall.
I'm gonna jump out the window. I jump out the window, my transform.
Hold on just a second, but yes,
Okay.
I'll let that happen.
Hold on.
Strata, when you hit the ground, you hear a crunch noise, but you're okay.
Oh, okay. Can I look around and see what that was?
Purple energon appears to be leaking from your chest.
Ah, see. Can I tell? I want to look around and see if I can tell, like, if I got stabbed or kind of like the creature bit into me or something like that.
Yeah, roll perception.
16.
16. It looks like the creature did not bite into you, although the amount of force that was pushed against you to hit you on the ground might have crushed something in your chest.
Oh no!
No.
I didn't even get the chance to know its name.
And we're gonna flip to Spitfire.
No, the mini
no, no.
What?
Spitfire, you finish crossing against the race. You are number 1 place. The announcer bot has said it so. You are now the new leader of Velocitron. Although, we're gonna pick up where we left off with you. And the blue light from the tower is now shining, and you feel the entire city come to a complete stop. And as the citizens panic, Override transforms and begins to try to help people in need, saying things like,
"Everything is going to be okay. No need to panic. We'll figure this out together. We need to remain calm."
and Duck Charger, the blue one, does not transform into their bot mode, instead stays in car mode and whips and makes a beeline for the tower.
I'm gonna follow them because I don't trust them. I'm gonna stay transformed because that's probably faster, even though I have a busted tire.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
All right, hold on. 14.
With the 14, you see something's going on inside the tower. The blue light is moving all around and then begins to roll out the edge of the tower and begins to fall. Some sort of blue orb.
Oh no. It's falling from the top of the tower, right?
Yep.
All right, I want to get into position to catch it.
All right, and then this is the point where Mantix wants to make a nosedive out the side of the tower.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump out
Roll
the window.
me an athletics.
Oof, that did not go well. An 8.
With an 8, you do nosedive off the tower, but you're not gaining enough speed to keep up with the ball, as it has a slight advantage being ahead of you and falling before you had the instinct to go after it, if that makes sense.
If I transform, can I catch up to it in my jet mode?
Oh, I imagine you were transformed. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay.
So the orb continues to fall down. Spitfire, what is your plan?
I'm gonna try and just like position myself directly under it so I can hopefully just catch it the moment it reaches. At the moment I can reach it.
Are you catching it with your hand or some other object?
Well, I don't quite know what it is, right? Or do I? I have a guess, an inkling.
You can have an inkling, yeah, because it looks
All
like
right.
what you think it might be.
All right.
Do I see Spitfire?
You do.
Hi.
Can I yell at her?
Catch the Matrix!
Absolutely.
Spitfire! Catch the Matrix!
I'm gonna take out the shell. Is that the proper terminology for it?
Like a casing, but yeah.
Casing shell. I'm gonna use it like like a catcher's mitt.
Okay. And it continues falling, and Mantix is still chasing it while also screaming to catch it. Spitfire, you lunge at the last moment before it gets to you, catching it in the Matrix's casing. And you feel like a spark of like huge energies pulse. And you go to full health if you weren't full health already, and your tire magically fixes itself.
Think Primus.
And you can feel something's off, but nothing else has changed.
But I got it.
You got it.
Okay, that's all that really matters, honestly.
And as soon as it goes into the casing kind of locks back in together as if that's its true state and does not open.
Oh, like clutch it to my chest, like, oh, thank Primus.
I wonder how much that sells for.
Oh my god.
Zephyr, what are you doing in this scenario?
Well, I'm enjoying my time. I have 2 bodyguards, right?
Yeah.
Bodyguards, take me to my quarters right now. I wish to have an energon daiquiri.
Okay, they do that, and they make you the finest energon daiquiri possible, and they ask if you would like another Saigar.
Of course. I also need to go to the bank and make a withdrawal. ASAP, right now.
And they begin carrying you to the bank as everyone's still panicking.
Time is money.
Spitfire, time is money. Spitfire, holding the Matrix close to you, you lose sight of Duck Charger, but you assume they made it into the tower by now. Mantix, you make it to Spitfire's level.
Can I just like yell, hold on? Can I try to like half transform and can I carry her back up to the top of can I fly her up there?
You may.
I would like to do that, please.
Hold on, Spitfire. We got a problem.
What's up?
I'm just gonna like take off and like just like
Grab on.
and like try and fly back up.
Okay, roll me in athletics with advantage.
An 18.
With the 18, she leaps onto your alt mode, and you jet out of the ground level floor and begin making your approach to the top of the tower. Speaking of the top of the tower, Strato, how you doing, bud?
I want to punch this monster off of me and try to push it off the tower.
Okay, roll initiative.
So I can try to help my little buddy. Said roll initiative?
Yep.
Okay. 13.
Okay, you're up first.
Okay. So first I gotta get it off of me, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to push him off of me. Is that a strength check?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 9.
With the 9, it's not quite enough effort to push him off, as he has quite the grasp because he has 4 tentacles assisting in his strength.
Okay.
And it's very uncanny, as he looks exactly like 8-Wheeler. But instead of where the orange is, there's green, lime green.
Is this one of Shockwave experiments, Soundwave?
Soundwave turns to you and says,
I don't know. Not any experiment I have ever seen.
and then he pulls out his sonic blaster and aims at the creature.
The help is appreciated, I guess.
And misses with a 9. As one of the tentacles of the creature whips at the gun and flicks it out of his hand.
It's not awesome.
First you mess with my mind and now you make a clone of me? What kind of things do you Decepticons do?
At this point, it is this creature's turn. And they kind of growl underneath, like into your ear. And it screams.
Time to die.
Jesus.
Dun dun dun.
But
Bring it.
With a dirty 20.
That hits.
And it uses all 4 of its tentacles to grab parts of your body and begin to stab into them.
Okay.
Doing 8 damage.
Okay.
With that, we'll flip to your turn once more.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Can I put my fusion cannon underneath him to try to shoot him, or am I too pinned down? I can.
You may.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use my fusion cannon and shoot at him.
Okay.
That's a natural 20, so 28.
Nice.
nice.
Way to go, Himbo.
Roll the hit,
I am angry.
and we'll double the damage.
Go Himbo.
4 between a D12 and a
Aw.
D4. I got a 2 and a 2. Come on, so 8
Oh,
total
8 damage. But I'll give you this. The force of which you did it is able to get him off of you, and the blast does push him to the other side of the room towards one of the edges. But the amount of damage is not enough to look like it affected him that much, as he just brushes it off and gets back up on his feet.
Okay, it was an uncomfortable position anyway.
Soundwave then says,
Operation, cooperation, assist, stratostorm, ravage, eject.
Yes.
and a black cat-like jaguar cassette flings out of his chest and pulls out its rockets and attempts to shoot the creature.
I can do that too, Soundwave. Don't think you're special.
and misses.
Of course.
Soundwave's really a heavy hitter.
I know, right? And the two rockets kind of spiral and miss him as the creature ducks out of the way.
Is that a dad trope? If you have many cons, you're always gonna miss.
Yeah, I guess. With that, it is going to be this creature's turn, who pulls out an identical fusion cannon to Stratostorm
Really.
and points it at you, bud,
Bring it.
with an 18.
That hits.
He has a +8.
Stratostorm
Oh,
also has
Mia.
a +8
Oh
I do have
wow.
a +8. Yep, that hits.
and deals 13 damage,
Okay.
hitting you square on the chest yet again.
It's rude.
My poor buddy.
At this time, Mantix, you reach it to the top of the tower with Spitfire.
Can I fit through the window and like kind of fling her in there as I transform and hop in there?
Absolutely, I love it. Roll me in athletics.
Oh god.
Let's see how graceful this is.
Let me check my athletics modifier real quick. Okay, it was an 8.
Not.
Shut up.
All right, Spitfire, roll me a athletics to see if you biff it.
I also got an 8.
All right, so both Mantix and Spitfire, as they enter into the top floor, transform and biff the landing real hard between Stratostorm and the creature.
I was anxious, okay?
Me
I
too.
was very concerned.
Roll me initiatives.
Got a 18.
Lovely.
An 18 as well.
Okay. Spitfire, Mantix, flip a coin. A D2.
Tails.
Okay, I think Tails is 2.
I don't know.
Well, I got a 1.
Alright, well, I'm declaring it. Alright, Spitfire, you go first.
Alright,
You've been flung into a tower. Soundwave is there for some reason. There's a creature picking on Stratostorm. Strato is bleeding, and there's a black cat panther creature growling at the other creature.
what a
It's
mess.
just a chaotic mess, yeah.
I told you we had a problem.
You,
How is it
you
chaotic
weren't
and I'm not
fine.
even there?
I
Like,
know
don't
I was not.
understand.
We'll get to
I-
you in a moment, sir.
The chaos
No,
is
I'm-
missing the shots, okay? That's the
I'm
chaos.
just, I'm just so confused. How is there chaos without me?
You're causing your own chaos.
I am. Hold on. I'm probably just gonna shoot the monster that's picking on Strato. Seems like the
Okay,
most
roll to hit.
obvious threat.
You mean the clone?
It's a monster. It's not a clone anymore. Oh, 10.
With the 10, you unfortunately miss.
Dang nabbit.
We're gonna have to call Sephiroth again so that we can finally
No.
hit
Please
something.
save us.
Mantix, it is your turn.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to generate my shield. So, because I like having a higher AC against a monster like this. And then I'm going to... How far away is the monster right
Very
now?
close proximity. Like, this room is not big.
Like, reach out and slash him with a sword, or like I could reach out and punch him?
You could slash him with a sword. Absolutely.
Okay. I will use my Energon sword. If I hit 21.
That hits.
Okay. And I'm not used to hitting. Sorry, guys.
What a foreign concept.
Right? Okay, and 4 damage.
4 damage.
A whopping 4 damage.
Yeah, it's a lovely amount. As one of its tentacle reaches out to try to block your sword, you cut it off completely.
But it also, everybody has advantage against him now.
Fantastic. And as you notice the tentacle being cut off, this green liquid spills out and begins to melt parts of the floor where it's spilling.
That'd be a green liquid I'm relatively familiar with.
Okay, now it's Strato's turn.
I would like to deploy my Quake Shield.
Okay.
On my left hand. So that gives me +1 to AC. And then I'm gonna try to shoot it with my ice pistol to see if I can freeze it.
Okay.
25.
That hits.
7 points of damage, and then they need to roll a dex save, and they need to get 15
What's
or
your dex save,
less.
sir?
They need to get 15 or less.
No, what is your dex save?
My dex save? Oh,
Yeah.
It's +8.
Really?
It should be the same.
You got an 8.
No, it would be +6 because the +2 is for weapon.
Okay, so we'll just minus 2 from that. So they got a 9.
I got a 9. Okay, so that means you take 1d4 ice damage, and then I flip a coin. If it's head, you're frozen for 1 turn.
Ones or heads?
Has to be ones or heads. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
So you take 4 ice damage, and then I'm gonna roll a d2. Then
Nice.
that's head, so you're frozen for 1 turn.
Okay, and then the ice takes form and freezes this creature in place for 1 whole turn. Following your turn takes us to Soundwaves, and he uses this opportunity to grab his Sonic Blaster.
Hopefully he hits.
It would then be the creature's turn, but it's frozen in place. So we're going to take a quick break from this battle and see what Zephyr's up to as he's just arrived at the bank, and everyone seems to be calming down a bit as the entire city has begun moving once again.
Listen up, people. We are at a complete state of emergency. We need to put all of the money in this bank into an offshore safe location to prevent it from falling underneath any other catastrophic event.
Greetings.
Oh.
It's just the one vendor bot. No one else is at the bank.
Withdrawal, please.
Greetings. State ID.
Announcer.
Unknown user error.
I snap my fingers at the bodyguard and I say, hey, remind this bot who I am, huh?
Your bodyguards kind of like, fake roll up their sleeves, but robots don't roll sleeves. So they just kind of like cock their hands, and the vendor bot goes,
Okay. Greetings. Announcer bot 112227.
Outstanding. I need to withdraw. I cannot have my money fall under another catastrophic event. Do you understand?
Greetings.
Withdraw.
Here is your 200,000 Shanix, sir.
No, the entire bank. I need you to understand. This bank needs to be protected.
Sir, you own the bank. That is the entire bank.
Oh my god.
Outstanding. Dummy, take me to that blue ship in the sky. That is my safe house.
Greetings. You talking to me? Greetings.
I'm talking to my bodyguard. I call them dummies. I snap my fingers. Hey, take me to that blue ship in the sky. Do you see it? That's my safe house. We need to go. Pronto. I will not go under.
Sir, there's no real ships here. You know that.
You see the blue ship in the sky?
Yes.
You're in a building.
No. Take me outside.
okay. And they pick you up and let you outside.
And I point to the blue jay in the sky. I can see it, right?
Yeah.
I say, that's my safe house. I need to go there right now. Pronto.
Sir, how? There's no ships. There's no real escape ships on the city. All modes of flight are banned.
Outstanding.
And we're going to flip back to the battle with Spitfire turn next.
Oh my god, I can't believe you got that far. All right,
Just
well.
casually riding 200,000 Shanix.
Wow.
So, Monster Man is frozen, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Until all your guys' actions are done this turn.
And I get advantage to hit, right?
Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm gonna try and shoot again. Hopefully I don't miss. Well, it's a good thing I get to roll again. Because that was a 9. Wow! Got a 9, okay.
Fantastic. With the 9, you missed this easy non-moving target somehow. It could be that you're holding a very heavy item in your hand on your person.
Throwing me off balance.
Throwing you off balance, correct. Taking us to Mantix's turn.
My turn. Okay. He's frozen. So I'm gonna... Oh, that's not a good weapon. I want to him with my sniper rifle. Can I unsling that?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 19. We're gonna ignore the second one.
Yeah, the 19 hits dead on. Where are you aiming?
His face? Or his if
His
he has
face.
like a spark chamber, I'll go for his spark chamber if I can see that.
Yeah, this one's not built like other Spark Eaters. It's as if it's a weird hybrid, so its Spark Chamber is hidden.
I'll go for its head then. Like
Roll
Yeah.
damage.
12.
Oof, that's a big amount. With that
Mhm.
12 damage, you hit it on the head, throwing it off balance, making it tip and fall off the edge.
That's a big bonk.
Bye-bye.
And it
That's
falls.
one way to do it.
You guys are out of initiative now.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome.
Good job, Mantix. Wow!
Soundwave says,
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Oh, that was intense, guys. Strato, are you okay?
It's not me that's hurting, and I want to open my chest and see the damage.
Oh, no!
the guy inside your chest is not looking so good. They're twitching and they're not responding to any form of audio coming from you.
I want to grab one of its hands, and
It grabs back.
okay. Don't worry, little buddy. I have an idea. I run to Mantix. Mantix, did she get the matrix, the orb? Do you
Spitfire
have
caught
it?
it. She caught it. Spitfire has it.
Spitfire, give me the matrix, please.
Done and done. And just hand it over.
I put his hand on the matrix.
His hand slips down
No, you better not.
Baby!
I swear.
and he slowly turns black and white.
No.
No, we have the Matrix!
I didn't get his name.
Baby.
You are the worst.
How could you kill someone so
You're
small?
making me cry.
No!
Strato, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna put my hand on Strato's shoulder.
I'm so sorry, Strato.
I just wanted to help him.
You did.
You did everything that you could.
Bug Shield runs up and gives you a hug on your leg to try to give you comfort.
Oh, baby.
He never told me his name. I never got to meet him. Turn to Soundwave. This is your fault.
Elaborate.
This is your fault. Since the beginning, since I've been shadow played, it's been your fault. And shockwaves and crossbooms.
You mentioned you did not know this minicon's name.
I did not. No.
I could sense them from the moment you stepped foot into this tower. Their name is Snapbang. I hope this can bring you ease, although I fear it will not.
How do you know his name?
It is my gift to hear and sense all.
It's your gift. He said he hated the color purple and blue. Did you or Shockwave had anything to do with this?
This is my first encounter with this little one. Shockwave must be behind the trauma that you speak of.
What else is new?
Seems to always be Shockwave, huh?
Shockwave is still our highest priority at saving the universe as we know it.
I agree. Let's go kill that son of a toaster.
It would seem so. I'm not done with you yet. And I leave the room.
Okay. Do you leave the building or leave the room?
Just start heading down the stairs.
So you start heading down the stairs. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna follow.
Trying to get away with my me money.
Okay.
Me money.
I'm gonna walk up to Soundwave.
Well, Commander, what do we do next?
Use the Autobots' matrix of leadership along with the reconnaissance blaster to defeat Shockwave.
Are you going to accompany us?
No, I must return to Megatron to report my findings. Time for him to learn the truth
All
about
right.
Shockwave.
You know what Shockwave was up to?
For a time, I assumed he was helping the Decepticon cause, but now I realize he was using us to bring forth his plan to fruition.
Do we know why he went rogue?
No, I do not.
All right. What else should we be aware of when we go to fight him? Do you have his location?
I do not.
Do you know where we could find it?
No,
All right.
although
Yes, it's
be
just-
aware of Crossboom.
Who is Crossboom? Everyone keeps mentioning him, but
I don't know who I don't know who Crossboom is, right?
No, your character has
Okay.
not met Crossboom.
Yeah.
I don't know who Crossboom is, but
He has enhanced himself to be almost indestructible, although if exposed to extreme heat may remove his advantage against you all.
does he have certain abilities?
Upgrades.
Can you inform me of what they are? That way we can be better prepared to carry out the mission?
Shockwave dubbed him P6-04 in a project code named Phase Sixer. He is one of 2 successful experiments in a series of upgrades to make oneself indestructible.
Except for if he's exposed to a massive amount of heat.
Extreme amounts of heat, temperatures as high as the surface of the sun.
Alright. Thank you, sir. Please inform Lord Megatron or Commander Starscream that I seek an audience with them upon my return.
I will inform you when I have finished business with Lord Megatron.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the assistance you provided us with today, and I also appreciate you confirming my suspicions about Aramak. He was the closest thing I had to a friend.
As a favor for stopping Shockwave, I will leave you out in my reports to Megatron, where you have been working with an Autobot.
Much appreciated, Commander.
Take care, Mantix.
You as well, sir. Alright.
Good boy.
Okay. Oh,
I'm gonna
where's
destroy
he
your
gonna go?
boy.
I'm
That's what I'm gonna do.
gonna walk out then.
Boy.
That was a surprisingly mellow interaction with Soundwave. I expected that to go really badly.
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
I wished it went really badly.
Are you taking the stairs down, or are you going off the edge?
Are you kidding me? I'm a flyer, and I can fly. Of course I'm gonna jump off the edge of the building.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best to make it look cool, though.
Okay. Roll me an athletics then.
Dare you ask such questions?
Trips over the edge.
Do a stick flip.
A 16. Can I be pretty cool with that?
Yeah.
Yes. Does that apply to my landing too?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You land on your face.
That's the important part.
You do a sick flip, fly all the way down to the bottom, and you do a cool superhero landing.
Yes.
Uh,
Have
at
they
the
gotten down there
bottom-
by that time? Because I want to do
Yeah,
it in
they
front of
got-
all of them.
They
Yes.
get down there in time. And Strato, you get a ping on your messenger, on your comm.
Oh no, I'm not in the mood now. Okay, I check my ping.
It's from Nightbird. It says she
Oh,
may
Your
have
bay.
she says she may have a lead on where the missing bot is.
Perfect. When can we meet up? Right now it's not such a good time, but
The following text says she's in low orbit and can pick you up at any moment.
okay. Let me wrap up some stuff here, and then we can head out.
And she responds, of course, with a winky face.
Yes.
She have one eye.
No,
No, she has two. I have one.
Oh,
So I just close my eyes when I wink. Is it okay if I bring a crew?
I'm bringing my personal ship, so it'll be very crowded if you bring one.
You only have space for one?
Yes, it's my personal ship. I figured we could go on a date after. Winky face again.
A lot has happened, I guess. Let me talk with my crewmates and I'll let you know real quick.
Okay.
I turn to Spitfire and Mantis and I'm like, hey, Nightbird has some information on one of our missing triplets, but she doesn't have room for all of us. Is it okay if I go and check that out?
If you get abducted, I'm keeping all your stuff.
If you get abducted, you can just let us know. We'll come help you. Be safe.
Seems you have everything under control here. And I
Be
really
back by
want to know
11
what.
p.m.
Sharp.
I'm an adult.
Are you though?
At this moment, Zephyr, you're coming out of the bank and you're walking down the streets trying to panic to find a way, and you see these bozos at the bottom of the tower.
Wow. Okay.
outstanding. Boys, hey, take me to the winner. I have a few words to discuss with her.
The bodyguards carry you to the winner.
Hello, winner. I just wish to extend my arm and congratulate you. Now,
Winner,
please.
Spitfire, did you win?
Oh yeah, I won.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Boys, I snap my fingers again. We need to start rewarding people with their winnings since the city has now calm.
Can we tell this is Zephyr?
Yeah, the head gives it away.
I was gonna say.
Well, look who decided to show up. Late to the party, as always.
Boys, take him to the cell.
The bodyguards just kind of shrug and they set you down and they leave.
What?
Oh.
How tall am
They're-
I?
How tall are you? You are about 16 foot tall.
I go to the betting booth and I try to resolve all of the winnings and making sure Mantix doesn't get their winnings.
Strato, continue on with what you're having a convo. It seems Zephyr wants to do something else.
Out of here.
Okay.
I need money.
Okay. So I want to investigate on wavelength. I know you have some history, Spitfire, and we agreed on getting more information before we did anything else. So now that I have a concrete information, or might lead me to her, I'll go do that with Nightbird, and then we can meet up on our next destination. How does that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Before I leave, you can pick up my winnings and give it to me later. I wanna find a place to put the minicon to rest. I don't know if we just smelt them down or what, but give it a proper burial before I leave.
I mean, I think it's up to you, bud. What you want to do, since you were I mean, technically the closest to him, so.
Yeah, but kind of talking to the Primus. How do I put him to sleep? Rest.
Well, technically, they're already in the deep sleep. You can parry them. You could smelt them. You could find a hover pod until you want to properly parry it somewhere else. Up to you, really.
Can I smelt him and get a little charm made out that I could wear?
Yes, I guess.
What was that for?
Like a little badge or like a little patch.
Yeah, just to remember him. I'll do
Okay.
a one eye.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let that happen. As creepy as that is.
It's like carrying somebody's ashes, but
All right.
melted.
Yeah. I get it. So you get ready to leave for do that. Mantix, is there anything you want to say or do before?
I
the
would.
group
I just didn't want to
disperses?
interrupt.
Go ahead.
Guys, you should also know Soundwave, before he left, he warned me that as much as we need to take out Shockwave, we also need to be careful of Crossboom. Now, I know I've heard you guys say that name before, but I don't know who he is, and Soundwave very, very strongly warned us against him. Who is he? I don't know who he is.
Well, that's an interesting story. First, he's the one that killed my team, or at least that's what I thought. But it turns out he was part of my team when I was part of the Marauders, and him and Shockwave captured my team and made shadow play with my memory cortex, and here we are. So
Interesting. Does he mean anything to you, Spitfire?
I just know that he's not the greatest.
no.
He's
He also caught you, had you a prisoner.
It's true. it's because of him that I found my new friends.
The two bozos.
The other.
Soundwave warned us he was very dangerous, part of Project Phase Sixer, or a member of the Phase Sixer. I don't know what that means, but he warned us that he has some very intense upgrades that give him impenetrable armor, except for under extreme heat. So we should think about doing something like that.
Kind of makes sense of why I lost my old body.
I would venture to guess that checks out.
Yeah.
So we need to see if we can find some sort of weapon or something for when we eventually have to face him. And also, he has no intel on Shockwave, so that's nice.
Of course he doesn't.
Yeah.
All right.
So much for communications expert.
Ooh.
Shadowstorm leaves.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Yeah, Shadowstorm leaves to go get his charm made from his smelted buddy, Snapbang. Spitfire, Mantix, what are you doing while this is happening?
I'm gonna try and go get my winnings. I'm betting on Spitfire.
Spitfire, you
Join,
are now
why
the
not?
new leader of Velocitron.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a lot.
Hey, Spitfire,
Yes.
do you think you could do me a favor and maybe make flying alt modes not illegal? Because I'm technically illegal right now.
Yeah, it sounds pretty unpleasant and unfair. I can definitely try.
Okay. I mean, it probably is bothering Strato more than me right now, because he actually put the restraining
You can't
device on.
do anything.
Yeah, he can't do anything. It all probably almost was very bad about what we were doing with the battle.
Wow, that train of thought totally died.
One of the reasons why we were able to get the Matrix and everything is probably due to being able to fly. So
Yeah, it's definitely one of the first things I want to change, but I don't know other than just starting a race over it. But
yeah, probably I would
I'll
win.
try and make it happen.
As you guys are having this conversation, walking towards the winner's booth, you see Zephyr arguing with the vendor bot about how he does not look like the winner or the person who placed the bets last time.
Greetings.
Withdraw.
Withdraw what?
Bettings.
What is your name, sir? Greetings.
Zephyr.
Your record does not match your physical appearance.
Excuse me? What generation are you from? Because that is so inappropriate to say.
Ooh.
The same bot as 1 hour ago when Zephyr placed a bet and you do not match?
And he pulls up like a cam recording of a bot, and underneath it says Zephyr, and it shows you in your Zephyr vendor body placing the bet.
That one.
Well, you see, I'm the one that runs this entire thing, and I need to ensure the security of all the deposits. There's specifically one deposit that we cannot return. A cheater, should I say.
Roll a sneak or a
Hey, that's
charisma.
rude.
Mantix, you're also there now in Spitfire.
Oh, in there?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Mantix, I'd
You
like
see
to
this bot right here?
withdraw
This is the bot
my
that's
money.
a cheater.
A cheater? How can I possibly cheat? I
I
haven't
don't
been
know. I
here.
rolled with 23.
Right away, sir. What is the override password?
Override.
Incorrect? You have 2 more
I
tries.
snap my fingers. Teach this one a lesson.
The guards are not there.
They abandoned you.
Oh, whatever.
Greetings,
Oh.
Mantix. Are you here for your winnings?
I am, yes.
Here is your allotted amount.
Thank you.
How much is it?
How much did you bet?
Mantix put 2K down.
While this is
Oh, wow.
happening, I go down to the track and grab my vendor bot body.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Oh, let's see. Where are the chances it's
Okay.
still there? Pretty good, actually.
Outstanding.
Wow.
The vendor bot body is still there, but will require you to switch.
I switch.
Okay.
And I slowly cart to the winnings booth.
Mantix, you get your amount.
I think it's 20,000, right? Or is it? Yeah, because it's times 10, right? For the winner?
Believe so.
That
If
math
it's
checks
not,
out, right,
it is
guys?
now. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is now. If it wasn't before.
Can Spitfire get my winnings?
She's in
no, you have
charge.
to collect it yourself.
Yeah.
Them's the rules.
But you're the winner.
I'm the rules.
Okay. Zephyr, you approach the booth once again in your Zephyr body.
You're
Hello.
singing,
I'd
buddy.
like to
Greetings.
withdraw my winnings.
You need to be singing, bud.
It's just singing, buddy.
Hello. I'd like to make a withdrawal.
Greetings, here are your winnings, Zephyr.
Thank you, baby.
I'm uncomfy.
Santa baby. No.
Yes.
No, Strato, you get your charm. What is the charm of?
It's a little eye, because he only had one eye, and then it says a snapback.
Hey, Primus, what do I do with these bobbleheads?
Whatever you want. You can sell them or keep them. They're your collectibles.
Okay.
Strato, you get a text from Nightbird asking if you are ready yet.
Yes, I'll be on my way. I exit to get my inhibitor chip removed, and so I can transform and go to orbit.
Can I text Strato really quick?
Sure.
Strato, don't forget to collect your winnings for Spitfire winning.
Oh, I asked you to get it from me. Can you
You
not?
have to do it in person. They won't let us.
I make a quick dash.
Okay, you collect your winnings. How much did you bet?
I bet 3K.
Okay, then you get 30K in return.
Awesome. Thank you. Gotta go. Run.
Bye.
Nyum.
Don't get kidnapped. Make good choices.
We're going to flip to Strato, who is exiting Velocitron. And at the steps, because there's an entryway into the city, is a nice, sleek ship. It looks like it could fit maybe two people in there snug. And Nightbird has the back ramp opening up so you don't have to step on the planet's surface.
Okay. I step on the ramp and walk in.
On the inside of the ship, it's nice, chrome plated with purple neon lights at the bottom, built mostly for speed as this ship would be since it's a very small one. There's a singular cockpit that fits one bot, and then in the back there's a double wide bench. Looks like it's meant for two. And she turns to you and says,
Feel free to take a seat. I'm going to take us to orbit and set it to autopilot, and I'll join you shortly.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
and the ship begins to take off. And at this point, Nightbird goes,
I last heard from my lead a couple days ago about the bot in question that you're after. Although their comms have shut off, so we're going to investigate. How does that sound?
Perfect. Do you know the location where they last were spotted?
I do.
Would you mind sharing it with me?
They're on Cybertron. Conveniently. Isn't that funny?
Cybertron. Huh. They went back to Cybertron?
It would appear so.
Interesting. Okay. Do you know by any chance a bot named Wavelength?
I don't know any bot named Wavelength.
And a mercenary called Longshot?
That's the bot in question, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, but have you had dealings with them in the past?
Can't say I have.
Okay, sounds good. Were they carrying one of the triplets still, or were they
You know what?
seen alone?
I'm not getting paid enough to do this anymore.
And as she says that, she clicks a button in the front room, and the pilot side of the ship, a door shuts, and the floor and seat that you're sitting on begins to glow with a huge electrical sparking arcs beginning to shock you. You drop to the floor, shivering from the immense amount of pain. Your optics begin to fade, slowly closing the world around you into darkness. And you're passed out. Switching back to the other party members on Velocitron.
Y'all, I zoned out for a second, and I have no idea what's happening.
I've been kidnapped.
I told you.
You were right all along.
Strato is now gone. What would you like to do?
Celebrate.
If I-
We're just blissfully unaware, too, right?
Yep, unaware. What happened other than he said he was leaving with Nightbird.
Joy.
I mean, it would probably be reasonable to check in with him like after a couple hours, but like not right away.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let him have his fun.
I'll let him have fun.
Let's go figure out how to lift this no flyers allowed rule.
Well, I'm having fun, trust me.
Wink wonk.
And or go get drinks to celebrate because
Mantix actually is a little bit happy the Spitfire won. He's starting to warm up to her a little bit.
Oh, what is happening?
Also because he's like relaxed a little bit because Soundwave was like, I'm not gonna tell Megatron you're hanging out with an Autobot. So he's like a little bit more chill now.
Right on. Everyone roll me a perception. Zephyr, Spitfire, and Mantix.
I was
That
gonna
doesn't
you,
say
sound
Shadow.
good.
something I want to check
Yeah,
up
my eyes
on.
are my optics are closed, so you see darkness.
Also, you're not even on world. 14.
Wow, you're all very
Wow,
similar.
for once I rolled better than Zephyr.
Ooh, snap. What we got?
14.
12.
It looks like Zephyr got a 13.
Yeah.
Okay, Zephyr and Mantix. You guys see a small square object floating its way from lower orbit towards the city. It looks like it has a parachute of some kind, gently making its way towards the center of the city.
Pull my scope out, my sniper rifle scope, and see what it is.
It is a box with a parachute.
Oh.
Huh.
Is there anything like on the box?
Not that you can see, but maybe something's inside the box.
in Spitfire there's a box.
I want that box.
It might have a bomb, so be careful.
A bomb. Wait,
Well,
a box coming from the sky has a bomb.
No, it might have a bomb. I don't know. I'm feeling
You
pessimistic.
should check it out.
You should check it out. You have disposable bodies.
No.
You have disposable
you're the one who can
bodies.
fly.
I wish your body was a disposable body.
Yeah, I'm not going to say what I was going to say because it's mean.
This family's gonna crumble without me there.
Blue,
Fine.
it's gone.
I'll go check it out, but if I get in trouble, Spitfire, you better have my back.
Please don't have his back.
Zephyr, I will throw you off the frickin' city.
Sirs, please.
You are tiny again, okay? You are tiny.
No, I'm not.
Pretty sure you're in a vendor bot body.
I'm in Venderbot.
And
Yeah, and then
you're
they're
also
pretty
not
tight.
singing.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Hey,
You two,
Primus, how tall
calm
is Zephyr?
down.
Zephyr's back in the Venderbot body, so I believe that brings him down to 12 feet.
Same
Yeah,
height.
yeah. He's like less than half my height, so.
You are being a bully. Come on, sing with me. We don't tolerate bullies.
Zephyr, when am I not a
You're
bully?
being a bully.
Whatever. I'm gonna go
Tolerate
fly out.
bullies.
Hey, Mantix, you
Tulip
go
I don't
Fly
tolerate
up.
you.
Ooh, and I'm transformed.
and you grab the box. And the
Can I look at it
parachute,
before I grab it? Does it look like a
yeah,
bomb?
it looks like a normal metal box that's used to carrying either spices or some sort of storage for something.
Or bombs?
It could be. I don't know. You have to open up.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
probably
yeah,
Strato's
yeah.
head.
It probably. It probably is. Or a ransom note. It might be that. Okay, I'll take it back down.
Okay.
And transform. Being super
bring it-
cool. Can I try and be super cool?
Yeah, roll me in athletics.
Yes. Okay. I like trying to be super cool. It's the little things in life, okay? A 19. How cool can I be with
Yeah.
a 19?
You look super cool. Like the
Heck
cool
yeah.
skillless bot.
I-
You make flying look awesome.
I clap. I cheer.
Why do we pander to this one?
Because I'm awesome, and you can't stop singing.
When you land with the box, you hear like two metal objects clang as if it's shuffling around on the inside.
Can I inspect the box and like look for like inscriptions on it or like traps or like how to open it?
It's like a simple twist off.
Do you imagine it's two of the bobbleheads?
Like kind of hold it like out away from my face and like twist off the top and be like,
I don't want to have a blow up in my face.
Okay. You begin twisting the top off. Spitfire and Zephyr, you're relatively close and can see inside the box easily as the lid comes out. And on
What
the
is it?
inside, you see shovels resemble that of the pink bot's shovel. So it's just the pink bot's shovel.
What?
What is this?
It's one of the baby's shovels.
Lord Crossboom, the package has successfully been delivered.
Good. Let's give them a warm welcome party as soon as they arrive.